What's up, nerds? Drea here. So I mostly talk about anime on this channel, but I do like other things, like Korean dramas. I've been into K-drama since I was about 15. My cousin introduced me to K-pop, which led me to find a South Korean media channel called KBS World. First, I mostly watched Music Bank, which was kind of like a top 40 music show, but then I soon came across my first K-drama, which we'll go over later. And that became my life for a while. While I don't watch nearly as many nowadays, I did watch quite a few in my heyday. And today we're gonna go over my top 5. Why top 5 instead of top 10? Well, that's because I wrote the script the day before I filmed this video, and I edited it the day before I uploaded it. Anyway, let's get right into it. Number 5, Love Rain. So this one is at the bottom of the list for a big reason. I usually skip the first 6 or so episodes, but it's not because they're like bad or anything, or even really boring. They're actually very good. I just kind of like to skip to the actual meat of the story. And also the best K-drama kiss I have ever seen. So what's it about? Well, 2 college students meet in the 70s, they're separated, and then we jump to modern 2012. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. It's a really good story, full of romance tropes and cliches, but they're the good romance cliches. What I can say about this one is that I definitely watch it so much because Jang Kun-suk, the main guy, is my favorite South Korean actor. That's why I watched it, and that's why I'll keep watching it. But everyone else is really good in this too. It has Yuna from Girls' Generation, and she's a great main character. And all supporting characters are really good too. But when I turn this on, I'm pretty much only watching for Jang Kun-suk. Sad, but true. But still, if you want a good romance K-drama, I highly recommend this one. Number 4, Boys Over Flowers. So this one is actually my very first K-drama. It was the one I came across on KBS World. Why did this one jump out to me? Because I read the manga. Yeah, a manga. This is actually a Korean remake of a Japanese drama based on the anime adaptation of a manga by Yoko Kamio. Kinda. I think. Maybe. Anyway, I grew up reading the manga and then came across the title and checked it out. And then I fell in love. So this one is about a poor girl named Gum Jandi who saves a student's life and in return is allowed to attend the luxurious private school Shinhwa Academy. And hijinks ensue. At the time, this was a lot of people's first K-drama, and in Korea, it was huge. You would watch other dramas later on and come across references to this one. Even on Google, if you type in Boys Over Flowers, the K-drama is the one that comes up first. I just love this one. It's really comedic, fun, and dramatic. Extremely dramatic. So why is it near the end of this list? Because it drags. It really drags. I've only seen the whole series all the way through without skipping parts like 4 times. It's got 25 episodes, which are over an hour long, and each episode feels like it lasts 3 hours. Despite that, I still really like this drama. It was my first one, and I think it still holds up. You should definitely check it out. I think it is a good first drama for people. Now, before I move on, I have something I want to talk about that's going to come up a few more times in this video. Flower boys. Flower boys became a long-standing trope in Korean media. And this goes for both K-dramas and K-pop. Flower boys are just, well, beautiful boys. Technically, the trope has been around for a long time, going as far back as 57 BC. Yeah, that long. But most people would say that Boys Over Flowers got the ball rolling for media in the 2010s. And with that out of the way, let's move on. Number 3, Scarlet Heart Real. This series was hyped at the time it came out. Like, super hyped. I got a premium account on Drama Fever just so I could get a couple episodes ahead. I tend to avoid historical dramas when it comes to South Korean media because I don't really know that much about South Korean history. It's kind of why I struggle to watch Gung because I just don't understand that much about Korean royalty. Well, this series is perfect for that. It's basically an isekai, or whatever the South Korean equivalent of isekai is. It stars my favorite K-pop singer IU as a girl who gets thrown into Korea during the Goryeo dynasty, around 941 AD. So you don't just get thrown into a place where you have no way of understanding what's going on, you have someone who also has to learn how things were and how they differ from the 21st century. It's really good. And do you know those flower boys I mentioned earlier? Well, this series has a surplus of them. 8 of them to be exact. Actually, more than 8. It's a really good series that I highly recommend. It's definitely way more of a drama than most of the other things on this list. There are definitely comedic moments, but they are just points of levity. Some of the things that happen get intense. Also, Pika is my oppa. I have no regrets. Number 2, Youre Beautiful. You guys probably don't know this about me, but I am a huge fan of media that involves a girl dressing up like a boy. You know, like Mulan. Not that one. This is one of those series. Even though Boys Over Flowers was my first drama, this is the one that set me on the path to obsession. This one is about a set of twins. One is an upcoming singer and the other is a nun in training. The singer brother gets injured and his manager convinces his sister to leave her life as a nun to take his place in the biggest boy band in South Korea, A-Angel. And of course, hijinks ensue. I love almost everything about this series. Now, the weird thing for me with this drama is that I didn't originally watch it. Someone recommended this to me, and I actually looked at the premise and found instead the Japanese remake called Ikemen Desu Ne. It was fine, but nowhere near the amazingness of the original. Also, this was the first time I saw Jang Gun-suk in a drama. Have I mentioned that I love him? However, he is not my favorite character. And no, it's not Park Shin-hye, even though she is amazing in this. I mean, she always is. Nope, it's Lee Hong-ki who plays Jeremy. He is my absolute favorite character. His story arc is heartbreaking and so relatable. Really though, check this drama out. It is worth the hype and has pretty good music. And now let's talk about some honorable mentions. Cinderella and Four Knights. I saw this one at the same time as Scarlet Heart. It's good, though it does drag a bit. It's got flower boys and great characters. Also, Young-sun is my oppa. Goom. This is a remarkably interesting series, but sometimes it's hard to understand if you don't know about Korean royalty. It's good, really good, but long and kind of confusing. Heartstrings. This kind of feels like a sister series to Youre Beautiful and stars Park Shin-hye and Jung Hyung-hwa being bumped up from second lead to main lead. It's fine, but it meanders in the plot so much that I rage quitted a couple times when I first saw it, though it does have really good music. K-pop The Ultimate Audition. You need to suspend your disbelief for this one. It's fun and has my favorite cross-dressing trope, but they make no effort whatsoever to make the main girl look like a guy or sound like a guy. Like, no effort at all. I can't believe people believed it. Also, it got canceled right before things were getting good, but I still like it. The main song that the group performs is super fun. Dream High. This series actually helped me get through college as a music major my first year. Really. Though you really have to kind of suspend your disbelief to have some of the things that happen make sense at all. But hey, it's got IU and Suzy. How could you go wrong? Mary Stayed Out All Night. I really only watched this one for Jang Gun-suk and the music. It's fine. Just fine. And number 1, Coffee Prince. More cross-dressing. I cannot get enough of this drama. While some of the others may lose their spot on the list or get switched around, Coffee Prince will always stay at the top. While it technically has elements from every other drama I've mentioned, rich people being jerks, flower boys, a poor family trying to get by, makeover montages, family drama, and many other things, it has so much more. So much more. It has characters dealing with pride, their sexuality, what love means to them, and how secrets can both keep people together and also tear them apart. And yikes, I haven't even told you what it's about. So a tomboyish girl named Kwon-chan pretends to be a boy so she can work in a coffee shop run by a man being forced to work by his rich grandmother. But wait, there's more! It's also got a subplot about a couple who has been broken up and their struggles of trying to get back together despite the fact that they have some serious problems. And also, Kwon-chan's sister has a subplot about trying to become a singer even though she has no talent in it. And each of the other employees at the coffee shop also have subplots. This drama is full of, well, drama, but it doesn't feel overcrowded or overstuffed. In my opinion, everything is given plenty of time to resolve. It's a fantastic series, and I highly recommend it to anyone. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please make sure to like this video and tell me in the comments what your favorite drama is, whether it be Korean, Japanese, Taiwanese, or even American. Please subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload more videos that I procrastinated until the last minute. Have a great rest of your day, week, month, and year, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.